Alrighty, welcome back. It's Say Less Footy Origin Team Live Reacts. So I've only just opened up NRL.com just to go through the teams. I've only had a brief look, but just want to unpack the picks. Obviously, a lot of most of the changes are through Origin for both teams are through injury. Um, with a couple, obviously the big one being Nico Hines not being selected, um, probably because of his club form. He's in the system. Did they not want to keep trying with him? Mitch Moses, he is experienced in the Origin arena, and I think the he's playing better football. He's kicking games, very dominant. He's been in the New South Wales team before, and he also has dealt with a loss before. And um, I was watching some highlights of something, but I think Phil Gould had a lot to do with in Freddie's ear about picking Mitch Moses, but who knows? That's just what I think. Obviously, let's get into the teams and we'll go through and we'll talk about each position. Obviously, Reece Walsh and Tedesco. Teddy's the captain for New South Wales. Reece Walsh has been playing absolutely fantastic. There was never going to be a change there. Onto the wingers, we got Xavier Coates, Brian Toto. Toto's just absolutely just hitting some superb form. Did nothing overly wrong. Maybe a couple of misreads in defence in the first game, but Xavier Coates was unlucky to miss out. But obviously, with injury to Selwyn Cobbo, Coates comes back in, had a stellar game for Melbourne on the weekend, which also helped. Val Holmes, solid as a rock. Latrell comes back in, missed Origin due to injury, is going to make a massive difference for New South Wales. Whether you're a New South Wales supporter or Queensland, you know it. Latrell is going to bring some absolute X factor into the New South Wales team. Uh, the Hammer, Tabiafido, and Tommy Turbo. Turbo looked fantastic on the weekend. The Hammer was good in a losing team. Tuolungi, Origin One, I thought he didn't deserve to be picked. The way he played in Origin One absolutely cemented him. Adokar had a quiet game Origin One. Has played really well since, and I think we're going to see a better Adokar in Origin Two. Luai kept his spot. Was New South Wales probably, if not best, maybe top three players in game one. Munster, first man picked in Queensland. Cherry Evans, the captain. And then, yeah, getting on Mitch Moses. So Nico Hines, totally out of the team, not even in the 18, 19. Adam Reynolds, I think just because of his age, he's obviously been there before, but I think they're sort of looking towards the future. I think Mitch Moses is only about 28, so he's a little bit younger. As I said, off the New South Wales forward pack, he's dominant kicking. He's got speed. I think he's going to make a big difference, and I think he's going to rise to the occasion. Good on Mitch Moses. I think he is a very good player and he deserves to be picked. Cherry Evans, spoken so much about Cherry Evans. I think he's going to win a Dally M this season or next season. He's fantastic captain of Queensland. Forwards, Lindsay Collins, huge game, Origin 1. Junior Barlow into the starting team. Ben Hunt still there at 9 in the starting position as hooker, even though Harry Grant is the best hooker in the game, I believe. But his impact off the bench in the first Origin is probably why they've gone this way as well. And Ben Hunt's just fantastic. Damien Cook was the obvious choice. Happy getting injured. Um, yeah, he's been consistent. He was very unlucky. Probably should have played a two-pronged attack with Appy in the first game. It might have helped New South Wales. Tino got off the charge of breaking Appy's jaw. Look, you know, players have been running with bumpers up for a while. Look, obviously being a Tigers fan in that game, I was pretty annoyed about it that we didn't even get a penalty. Oh, I think maybe we just got a penalty back, did we? So long ago. Anyway, Tino played huge for the Titans on the weekend, and I think he's going to bring that form straight into Queensland again. Payne Haas, in the top three front rowers in the world. Um, Second rows, Fafita lining up against Frizzell. They've both been solid without being fantastic, but did nothing to lose their spots. Um, Hudson Young has been selected. I know, I think this is fantastic. It's probably because Cam Murray is out, but look, I think he did enough, and I think he only got 31 minutes in the first game. I think he's going to get more. And Jeremiah Nanai has come back into the Queensland side. Was Hadn't started the season very well, but played a really good game against Melbourne the week before. The two 13s lock. Yo, Carrigan. What more can you say? They're both great defenders, great runners of the ball, good hands. Like they are the two 13s easily. Harry Grant coming off the bench, best number nine. I'm going to go down to New South Wales 17 because I think New South Wales realise that they need two hookers. It's just the way the game's going. So Reece Robson will be making his debut for New South Wales. And I think this is going to work wonders for the team. You can even run him if you don't want to take Cook off too early. You can run him as a small forward, maybe placing Frizzell or Hudson Young. Um, Thomas Flegler up against Cam Murray. My mistake. Who did I think was out of the team because Hudson Young was in there? So I mean, Pangai Junior, I guess, went out of the forward pack. Yeah. I mean, Cam Murray is there. My mistake of why I thought he was out on the team. Read that wrong, but here he is. Cam Murray, um, Thomas Flegler for Queensland, did nothing wrong. Good, solid, was sort of, start. I think did he start in the first game, I believe. Um, Whatever he did, he was very consistent, deserves his spot. Ruben Cotter, one of Queensland's best. He was always going to get picked. Mo Fotuaika, absolutely huge for the Titans this year. Unlucky to miss out in the first game. I think he is going to be the surprise, one of the best players for Queensland in game two. Lee Martin has been named, even with the 11-day stand down rule. Um, think because he's fine, even though it's category one. I think because it's the night, and I think it's special dispensation that he will be able to play, and I think he would fine. And I think New South Wales need him. And the one I'm excited about is big Stefano Utakamano, Tigers front rower. He is a big body. He's a strong runner, and running around and running. I think you're going to see the best of Steph in this game. Like obviously he's come through the Tigers and he's played really well. He scores tries. He runs hard. He tackles. I think this is where you're going to see him step up to like a superstar front row status. And I can't wait to see him, even though he's played for New South Wales. Extended reserves, AJ Brimson, Corey Horsburgh, unlucky to miss out again, but he's on, if there's any sort of forward injury, he comes straight into the team for Queensland. Stephen Crichton played his absolute heart out in game one, but obviously the trail comes back in, and Colin Matungi from the Rabbitohs, 19th man for New South Wales. Um, Look, a host of changes. Obviously, like I said, most of them through injuries. Um, but I think after losing the first game, and if Freddie loses series, he's probably going to step down as New South Wales coach. And just a little out there comment. I reckon his replacement could be someone like Andrew Johns. I know, ballpark, you know, Hail Mary, whatever you want to call it. But he had to make a massive amount of changes, and try and do what he could, yeah, to save the Origin series. I think it's gonna be a great game. I'm gonna be there next Wednesday night. Got myself a ticket. Thanks, boss. Yeah, that's my wrap of the Origin 2 team list. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment if you think I'm wrong about something. I don't know. Anyway, say less. Peace out.